jump right in today. Keeping it very simple today. Our strength work, we're gonna have bicep curls and shoulder press, all right? And then we're going to have jump rope, either ground to overhead snatches or hang snatches. If you have a slam ball, you can do slam balls. If shoulder is an issue, then we can do swing snatches or regular swings. You can kind of make it your own today in that middle section, and then we have sit-ups. So through the entire hour, we only have 5 exercises we're gonna work on today, all right? So, let's go ahead and get our warm-up started. So get those feet right up underneath the hips, and we're gonna start off by getting the back and the shoulders and everything nice and warm, and then we'll work our way down our body, all right? So take a nice deep breath in, reach up nice and tall, squeeze your butt, keep your core tight, reach up out of those shoulders, and forward fold all the way down, and cross those arms. Just let the weight of your head and shoulders stretch through the back. Couple deep breaths here. Drop those hands, take a nice deep breath in, all the way back up to the top, squeeze your butt, keep your core tight, reach up nice and tall, and then forward fold again, all the way down, cross those arms. Let the weight of your head and shoulders stretch through the low back, hamstrings, glutes. Take a nice deep breath in, all the way back up. Let that right hand meet the left wrist, and then pull to the right side. Reach up nice and tall, left hand grab the right wrist, pull to the left side. Reach up nice and tall, forward fold all the way down. Let the head hang, shoulders hang. Nice deep breath in, all the way back up. Reach up nice and tall. And make sure, can you hear me, Lauren? Can you hear me? Okay. I was just making sure I wasn't on mute. All right, let's start widening the legs out here. Take a nice deep breath in again. And we're going to turn our shoulders to the left and slowly lower down towards that left foot. Bring those hands all the way back up to the top. Turn to the right, all the way down to that right. All the way back up, turn to the left, all the way down to the left foot, if you can. All the way up, turn those shoulders to the right foot, reach all the way down. Reach all the way up, hands out to the side, and we're going to do alternating toe touches here. 20 times, all the way up, squeeze your butt, and then back down. About 5 more here. All right, take a nice deep breath in again. With our feet wide, let that right hand grab the left wrist, pull to the right side. Reach up nice and tall, left hand grab the right wrist, pull to the side. Reach up nice and tall, forward fold all the way down, hands to the ground. Just hang out right here. We're gonna plant those hands and then take a step back into plank. And then we're gonna slowly lower ourselves down onto the floor.
All right, take those hands, put them right up over your head into an I position. And we're going to reach up 5 times here and pump, and then hold 5 seconds. Then we're gonna come out into a Y, drive the thumbs up, and hold, out into a T, hold, bring the hands in towards the head into a W, elbows or forearms to the ground, squeeze the scapula together 5 times, and then hold 5 seconds. And then come down into an A. Palms are facing up, shoulders are being pulled away from the ears, backs of the hands to the ground, squeeze all the way up 5 times real quick. And then hold, keep pressing down with those fingertips while you're holding here. And now without putting our hands down, we're gonna swim all the way back up into I, and go to a Y, a T, a W, flip into an A, back to an I, a Y, a T, a W, an A, back to I, Y, T, W, A, 2 more, I, Y, T, W, A, last one, all the way up, I, Y, T, W, A. All right, take those hands right up underneath your armpits, right underneath the shoulders, press all the way up into plank, and then back into downward dog. And start pedaling that out there. You got about 10 of these. All right, really drive that chest towards the toes. Drive the left heel into the ground, float the right heel up, and leave that left heel on the ground. Set it back down. Drive the right heel to the ground. Drive the left heel up. Keeping that right leg straight, right heel on the ground. Set the foot back down. Shift back to plank. Slowly lower yourself down. Into an up dog or cobra. Flip the toes, back into a downward dog. All right, float the right heel up. Left heel goes down to the ground. Bring the right knee to the right elbow. Just sit right here and hold. Float that leg back up, driving the left heel to the ground. Come across the body and hold. Drive the heel up. Set it back down. Back to plank. Slowly lower down to the ground. Up dog or cobra. Flip the toes. Downward dog. Float the left heel up. Bring that left knee to the left elbow and hold. Float the left heel up. Bring the elbow, or bring the knee to the right elbow. Float the left heel up. Set it back down. Back to plank. Slowly lower. Back to cobra. Flip the toes. Back to downward dog. All right, float the right heel up. Swing that leg through into a runner's lunge. Already sweating. Couple deep breaths here, let those hips sink down. Go ahead and straighten your front leg, lift the toe, and then as we come down, try to get that knee over the toe more. Leave that front foot flat on the ground, heel stays on the ground, and straighten your leg, lift your toe, back into that lunge. Straighten the leg, lift the toe, back into our lunge. One more time, straighten the leg, lift the toe, back into our lunge, We're gonna reach our arms out in front of us and hinge up into a crescent lunge here. Right? So if we're in this position here, we wanna make sure our shoulders and hips are facing the same direction our knees going. All right? And then we're just gonna take this back foot and we're gonna push off and balance and then go right into our single leg deadlifts here, or touchdowns. 10 times on this leg. And on our last one, we're gonna touch down, set the foot back, hands overhead into our crescent lunge, bring the hands down to the ground, step the foot back into plank, slowly lower all the way down to the ground, up dog position, our cobra, flip the toes, and downward dog. Other side, left heel up, swing it through, hang out right here. Every time you exhale, let your hips sink towards the ground. Now straighten the front leg, lift the toe, back into our lunge, trying to get that knee a little forward without the heel popping up on that front foot. Straighten the leg, lift the toe, back into that lunge. 2 more times. Straighten the leg, lift the toe, back into our lunge. Straighten the leg, lift the toe, back into that lunge. Straighten those arms overhead, up into a crescent lunge. All right, and then we're gonna take that back foot and we're gonna shift everything forward up to a balance on that left side. 10 single leg touchdowns. Ooh. On that last one, come all the way down, set that foot back down on the ground, bring the hands back up into that crescent lunge, bring the hands to the ground, step back in the plank. Now before we go down, all the way down to the ground, we're gonna do 20 mountain climbers, all right? And slowly lower yourself down, pinching the elbows to the side. Up dog or cobra. Flip the toes. Back to downward dog. We're gonna walk our feet to our hands here. All right? So once we're in a standing position, we're gonna rock forward on our toes, back on our heels, up on our toes, back on our heels 20 times. Getting those ankles warmed up. Got a little bit of jumping and landing today. $20 total. Got a couple more. And then when you're done, we're gonna ankle rotations here, 10 times one direction. And then 10 times the other direction. Oops. And then go to the other foot. Shake that out. 60 seconds of bicep curls right here. Remember, if you have a heavy weight, use
you can use both hands with that weight. If you have a lighter weight, you can still use both hands with that weight. Just squeeze all the way up and then slowly lower down for about 3 seconds. That'll give the tension that you need on the biceps to make them work. If you have a light weight and you can't hold on to either side of it, you can do 30 seconds of bicep curl on one side and then 30 seconds of bicep curl on the other side, okay? Same thing with our shoulder press. We get our shoulder press, we're not bouncing or using our legs unless we absolutely have to, if we can't do any more shoulder presses. If you have a lighter weight, you'll do 30 seconds of shoulder press on one side, switch it over, do 30 seconds of shoulder press on the other side. Or, yeah. In between those two exercises, we'll have 30 seconds of rest. After we finish both exercises, we're gonna take 90 seconds of rest and just actively shake those arms out, okay? And then I'll go over the conditioning when we get there. We need to get rolling here. So, let's go ahead and grab your weight. We're gonna start off with our first set of bicep curls. Keep your core tight, squeeze your glutes, curl all the way up, and then slowly lower down. And we're going for a minute here. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. And rest. Shake those arms out, 30-second rest. And then we have a strict shoulder press. Now you're gonna do shoulder presses until you can't press anymore, then you can go to a push press. If you have one lighter weight, you'll do 30 seconds of strict shoulder press on one side and 30 seconds on the other side. Going in 5 seconds here. And go. Press, slowly lower back down to the shoulders. We're not necessarily trying to get the most reps here, trying to get the most out of the movement. So slowly lowering. Pause for a second at the bottom. Got 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. And rest. Now we're gonna take a 90-second rest. Now we'll set 1 of 4, 1 of 4. All right, so shake that out. If you want, you can do big arm circles. Alternating back and forth. Both hands. Just keeping those shoulders nice and warm. Side to side. Still got 30 seconds. 10 seconds here. All right, we're going back to our bicep curls. Get ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep that belly button pulled in, core's engaged, glutes are engaged, quads are engaged. Thirty seconds. Ten more seconds. And rest. Shake those arms out. Got about 30 seconds here. Whew. I'll blow those arms up quick. Ten seconds. Excuse me. Here we go. Shoulder press. Press and slowly lower. Thirty seconds. And rest. 90-second rest. And I think I said before we had 3 more. We have 3 total. We'll have 3 total. So once we get started in our conditioning, we'll have a total of clock time of 29 minutes of work and then that last minute of rest and start our cool down. So we'll have 1 more set here. Ooh. Easing into the week with a little strength work. Still got about 45 seconds here. Sitting here watching Lori do her workout with her dog jumping up on her. Wanting to help her lift weights, apparently. Obstacle course weightlifting. Obstacle course weightlifting. You can't prepare for those things. All right, we got 10 seconds here. Last set, going back to our bicep curls and shoulder press. Here we go, go and grab your weight. 3, 2, 1, and go. Those elbows tucked in. Focus on squeezing with the biceps. Keeping your core tight, glutes are engaged. Thirty seconds. 10 and rest. Man. Shake that out. I feel just a little bit for the people coming at 9:30 because it's really humid outside today. Really humid outside. Hopefully we'll get a breeze for that class. All right, here we go. Shoulder press. And grab your weight and go. Squeeze your butt. Press, keep your core tight. Seconds. And rest. Woo! That burns. You have 1 minute of work, 1 minute of rest. Only 3 exercises, okay? We have jump rope, or X hops, or line jumps, or jump over your weight. If you have a box at home, you want to do box jumps. Anything like that, you want to jump onto some type of plyometric work, okay? So remember, X hops, our feet are out wide. We bring them into the middle as we jump forward, jump back out, come back to the middle, and then back, okay? And if you have a line on the floor, you can just go side to side for 30 seconds, jump back and forth for 30 seconds. If you have a weight that you want to jump over, you can do that for a minute. If you want to do high knees and butt kicks, anything where your feet are coming off the ground and making contact, getting that heart rate up, okay? We'll rest a minute after that jump rope. Then we're going to do, here's where you have options based on what you have, equipment that you have. Ground to overhead with your weight, all right? So if I have this weight here, coming here, all the way overhead, back down, overhead. Maybe you're not feeling that today and you want to do some swing snatches. That's fine. Or 1 minute of swings. Okay? That's fine. You have a slam ball. Do 1 minute of slam balls. Right? If you notice, the movement has a crunching and hinging at the hip. So that's what we're looking for. Right? That snatch overhead, that swing snatch, the swing, the slam ball, we're all hinging at the hip there, okay? So that's what we're looking for. Then we're gonna rest another minute, and then we have sit-ups, okay? 1 minute, as many sit-ups as you can do. You can do straight leg sit-ups, you can bent knee sit-ups. If you have an ab mat at home, you can use the ab mat for your sit-ups, all right? So, you're trying to get as many reps as you can in that minute time frame, maxing out your effort, and then taking a minute rest, all right? So, kind of like sprint intervals, okay? Let's see here. I am not ready. All right, if you have a jump rope, grab your jump rope. I'm gonna start off with singles today. We're going in 10 seconds. And go. All right, so we're either doing singles or we're gonna do some high knee jump ropes, boxer skips. getting warmed up here. We have 5 rounds of this, so you don't have to jump right into just double unders and the hardest thing you can do. Yeah. 30 more seconds here. All right. Fifteen seconds. 10 seconds. And rest. So it doesn't take a lot, just some type of jumping to get that heart rate up. Use an ab mat today. We got about 30 seconds here. The other thing you can do here, I forgot to say, is you can do a hang to overhead. So coming here, especially if you have a heavier weight that you can't use for single arm work, okay? 5 seconds. If you're doing snatches, you can do 30 seconds on one side or you can alternate, all right? And go. I'm gonna do 30 seconds on one side to start this out. And switch. If you're doing a single arm, we got 30 seconds. And rest. And let me get a little bit of cushioning for my booty. So we got 30 seconds here. Twenty seconds. Go ahead and make your way to the ground. I should probably face the other direction since that's where the clock is. All right. Going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds. And rest. Whew. Feel a little lopsided here. If you're working with a small space, I'll feel you right now.
Gotta move stuff around. All right, we got 30 seconds. It's starting to go faster. Whew. All right, we got that warm-up round in. Now we got 4 rounds of our real workout. All right, so now we know what to expect. It's time to get after it. 10 seconds. Here we go. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Thirty seconds. Fifteen seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Whew. My heart rate monitor says I'm not dying, but I feel like I am. We got about 25 seconds here. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. Thirty seconds. Switch arms if you're using that single side. And rest. Whew. Whew. 30 seconds. Whew. If you can't do sit-ups, try to do leg lifts, hold plank, reverse plank, something like that. For whatever reason, if it's hurting your back, hips, whatever. Go ahead and make your way to the floor. 3, 2, 1, and go. Rest. Ooh. 1 minute rest. 2 rounds down. 3 to go. Whew. 30 seconds. We're back to our jump rope. We're jumping. I need a couple days to recover from my weekend. Brain's fried. All right, here we go. Going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. Starting round 3. Thirty seconds. Ah. 10 seconds. Rest. 1 minute rest. Ah. Thirty seconds. Whew. 15 seconds. All right, we're going 5 seconds here. Back to our ground overhead, swing snatch, and go. Swings, slam balls, wherever you are today. And switch. And rest. Oh my God. It's getting harder. Oh. $30 seconds. Oh man. 15 seconds here. Start making your way back to the floor. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, And go. Thirty seconds. And rest. 3 down, 2 to go. 3 down, 2 to go. All right, we got 15 seconds here. Whew. Five seconds. And go. Thirty seconds. Ah. And rest. Whew. Actually hit the wrong button here. Can't see anybody. Oh gosh. <sighs> 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds here. Again, ground overhead, swing snatch, swings, slam balls, hang to overhead, whatever your hinging power movement is today. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm gonna alternate this round. Thirty seconds. and rest. Oh. Alternating changes the game. Can make the workout as hard as you want, or just move and get the work in if you're not feeling it today. At least you're moving. At least you're getting the work in. 20 seconds here. Whew. My goal each round here is 30 reps, so let's see if I can hang with that. 3, 2, 1, go. Rest. Whew. 34. We got one more round. One more round. Oh man. 30 seconds. Clock is relentless. Doesn't let you rest. Doesn't give you a break. Goal is 100 this time. On jump rope. See what happens. All right, here we go. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, 98. Oh. Going back to our weight. Oh man. Set a goal for this round. Get a number in your head that's beyond what you did before. Try to hit that number. Or get more. My goal is 20. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. And rest. Oh, God. $23. Ooh. Sometimes you need a number just beyond what you can do, just to push yourself. Oh, a little bit. Last minute of work coming up. 30 seconds. Same thing. You've been counting your reps. Try to get something a couple reps beyond that. Challenge yourself. 10 seconds. Oh man. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Last minute. Here we go. Oh, rest. Ooh. You start pulling your knees into your chest here. Extend the left leg out, hold on to that right leg. Left hand over the right knee, pull out to the side, across the body, looking out over your right shoulder, right hand. About 5 deep breaths here. Letting that thoracic spine loosen up. Slowly bring those knees into the chest. And we're going to extend the right leg up, grab behind the knee or the hamstring, lower part of the hamstring. Keep pulling the knee in toward your chest. Straighten the leg out, flex your toe back towards you and drive the heel up towards the sky or the ceiling. 10 times here. Lay that foot on the ground to get a little extra stretch. Keep the bottom leg straight. And then we're going to take that right ankle over the left knee, reach through, pull back, and press out against that right leg. And stretch the hip. Another 3 to 5 deep breaths here. And then we're gonna switch and go to the other side. When you're ready, set that foot down. Straighten the legs out. Bring the left knee into the chest. Couple deep breaths. Take the right hand across the left knee. Pull it across your body. Looking out over the left shoulder, left hand. About 5 deep breaths here. Bring it back up. Straighten up. Bring the hands behind the knee. Protect the knee. Lower portion of the hamstring. Flex the toe. Drive that heel up. Back down 10 times. Bring that right leg in, left knee over the right ankle, reach through, press against that left leg, pulling the right knee back. About 5 deep breaths here. And then slowly put that foot on the ground. We're gonna roll over into child's pose. Knees wide, feet together. Finish stretching the hips and the low back out. And we're gonna start working our way into the shoulders here. About 5 or 6 deep breaths. And this last exhale, take the right hand out to the right side, left hand on top, and really stretching out that left side body, driving the left hip into the heels. And breathe into that side rib cage. About 5 times. Then we'll go over to the left side, right hand on top, sink that right hip into the right heel, breathing into that right side body. And we're going to come up, press ourselves up. Shake those arms out. All right, and then while we're here, we're going to take that right arm across the front, pull the shoulders down and away from the ears here. And then we're going to take this hand, and we're going to come up, and we're going to stretch over to the side, trying to reach down with that hand. Maybe you'll touch the ground, maybe you won't. I'm not touching the ground. And then back up, take that other arm across the front, pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. And take that hand, we're going overhead, reaching across. Maybe you can touch the ground. On this side I can. Back up top, and then shake it out one last time.